Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Community Spotlight. Today I'm joined by Stolsiee, who is somebody I actually used to play MCC with quite a bit back in the day, and I'm excited that he decided that he wanted to join us. Um, so, Stolsiee, you can go ahead and introduce yourself. If you have anything that you want to say, a little history about you, how you came to MCC, and what you did, feel free to do that.
Yes, long time no see. No, so I really started playing MCC. I don't know, I was looking for servers to play. I was mainly like a Hypixel player, and I did quite a lot of HCF. And was kind of getting into Skyblock, and I used to like watch Preston play Skyblock on his Cosmic server and all that kind of stuff. And then I found MCC to play Skyblock. I really liked the kind of experience and the whole way that the Skyblock worked and the just the logistics of Skyblock. And then I played Skyblock for about 2 years, and then moved over to a bit of Toxic Factions. Who doesn't love some beautiful faction screaming Discord servers?
You're my type of guy.
And and then sadly they got rid of factions, so I kind of toned down my factions and then moved over to HCF. So I've kind of bounced around MCC quite a lot, been staff on the server. Just just another server that I've kind of added on. I think it's probably the server that I've played the most on in general over the past years. Um, and yeah, that's how I got to know MCC.
Sounds like you played quite a few game modes. And then you mentioned factions in particular. Did factions happen to be your favorite game mode, or did you have a different one?
I was generally not the best factions player. I really enjoyed factions purely just like the environment that you get when you're raiding someone. Everyone's screaming down the microphones. You're patching that. It's just like an exciting experience. But no, I definitely main Skyblock more than factions.
Played a little bit the most recent season, and I actually kind of liked it. It just kind of felt like an infinite grace period for factions, which it kind of gave me that itch that I had been looking for. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so looks like we got it's epic icy. I will see what he wants to do here. Not a gray spawn point. I'm gonna say that right now.
No. Hopefully we get a village. Just always played Skyblock and then applied for staff. First time failed. Applied again. God help. And then, as you know, factions, beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Um, Toxic game mode, scream at people in Discord. They didn't like that quite a lot. So,
How did you like staffing? I forget
you know,
how long you were staff for too.
I don't think it was that long, thanks to factions. But I think it was like 2 or 3 months,
Okay.
something like that.
Did you get mod? I
Um,
forget.
no, it's like probably like I mean, I pretty would have gotten mod on the next promotions if I wasn't naughty, but you know.
What are your you mind sending your coordinates for me?
Uh,
Okay. I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer to 0, 0, and then I'm gonna start mining.
yeah, I'm just getting some wood right now. I'm killing cows. I'm looking for cane. Have you got sugar cane?
There is actually some over here.
Yeah, see if you can grab some. I'm getting leather.
I know that you mentioned something about Skywars in the application. Did Skywars happen to be your favorite mini game, or did you have any other ones that you really liked as well?
Oh, it's I think the main reason why I played Skywars is just the fact that when you buy a rank, you get this explosive bow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I would always just. I think it was like an archer kid. You get a bow from this. You get a bow out of the chest. I can't remember, but you just like just insta kill the person straight next to you like every time. And I don't know. It's just. I feel like it's Skywars was just such a pay to win
Mhm. Yeah.
game mode in that stage.
Well,
Um,
it was MCC's most popular for a long time. Which
yeah.
could be one of those reasons.
I mean, since the survival reset, I've been playing MCC a bit more now.
Okay. Um, do anything with anybody on survival, or are you kind of soloing it right now?
I'm just soloing it. I mean, I was so I don't know. I was just enjoying just doing what I want, just building what I want. But I actually since I'd never played survival, I didn't have any of the perks, so I was like so set out to oh, my boat just ran away from me. I was so set out to like unlock all the perks as soon as I can because at the start of the season, the eco is always so broken.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sells like so quickly, especially if you're selling like you're the first few people to get elytras or you're the first person to get netherite, and that that was just I was like selling. I think I sold like 20 elytras and it's made so much money. I bought all the perks within the first day of survival.
I wish Lifesteal was more popular than it is. Um,
I haven't played any of the lifestyle. Have you? Shit, I'm not even underground yet.
I played it the day it came out before I had reapplied for staff, and I honestly I had some fun with it, and I think if it was more popular, I'd probably main it as a game mode. I really like it. It's just there's not enough interest with it right now for it to be enjoyable for me. Have you ever won a UHC game?
Nope.
Well, we're gonna have our first win together because people always make fun of me for having 0 wins. So today's the day. I
Oh,
feel it.
yeah, I'm in Cape Town, so my ping is like, I don't know, slash ping. What do I mean? 250 ms. Oh, yes.
You mentioned earlier, before in the Discord too, that you're from South Africa. It is.
I am, yes.
How long have you been there for your whole life?
No, so I actually lived in the UK
Okay.
um, my whole life. I moved back to South Africa in March. My parents moved back in 2021. I decided to stay. I think I went for a gap year. I did a gap year in Zimbabwe for 7 months.
Okay.
And during that gap year, like as I started that gap year, my parents moved back to South Africa. And I decided, I'm going to go back to the UK, work for a few years, and I want to see what it is like to work before I go to uni.
Mhm.
Because uh, coming out of university with 2 years of work experience is, pretty helpful rather than just the standard university students got no experience coming out of university.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was, smart idea. So I started working for a precision engineering company making Formula One car parts.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
so that
Congratulations,
was
man. That's awesome. That's the coolest job I've ever heard anybody have. My damn.
so that was pretty cool. Um, and then yeah, I did that for 2 years or just under 2 years, and I moved back to South Africa in March, and I'm now studying civil engineering.
I see your name tag though. I hope that's you.
See my name tag?
I think so.
Impossible.
I see somebody's name tag. It keeps going away. I think they keep shifting. Oh
Yeah, what's the what?
Oh no, that is not any of us.
All right, there's 4 gaps in the backpack, by the way.
There's a guy like right near me.
Okay. What Y level are you mining at for iron? Or are you just running through caves?
I'm at Y10 right now.
Alright, I'll just start strip mining for diamonds then.
Okay, I'm gonna make an iron sword, and I'm probably gonna go try and kill this guy. It's ZL Drizzy.
Our teammates already just
You want to
left.
put some golden apples in BP?
Yeah, there is 4 in there for you. I found some diamond. Nice.
All right. Wish me luck here.
You running to him?
Yeah.
Watch him just be fully stacked, eh?
Oh, he has nothing.
Oh, nice.
He's just trying to block up and get out of here.
Has he seen you?
Yeah. He and I are looking right at each other. Oh my god. He put on a full set of diamond. I thought that fight was gonna last a little bit longer, but full diamond
But
against full iron doesn't really go too well.
oh, did he just put on a full
Yeah,
7 years iron?
he only had a chest plate on when I saw him. He had a iron chest plate or something. I'll have to watch the footage back, but it looked like that his head and his feet didn't have any armor on it. So I'm like, oh, okay, this will be easy. So then I started chasing him down, and it was mine. And then he just threw on a diamond chest plate, diamond leggings, and a diamond helmet. I was like, oh, well, there goes that.
I'm so slow at putting stuff in furnaces.
No, at least you're
Are you,
slower at dying than me. I forgot to mention that the reason Nikki is not in this call is she had a an issue with her work. So originally she was gonna be here, um, but she was unfortunately not able to make it. But she will be back in the next episode, all safe and sound. So, if you got any questions about
yeah,
that while you were watching, that is why.
yeah, she's scared of me.
Yeah, that too. Oh, Stolsie's the guest. Oh no, sorry, gotta go. I have faith. We're gonna win this. It's all gonna be good. We're gonna sing "Kumbaya" into the sunset afterwards. After you 3v1 and win, and you with your iron chest plate, giving me anxiety just watching.
Yeah, I can't even reach the bottom to place a block.
And 1.20 has been fun. That's one of the reasons I've been wanting to check out the survival more on MCC. But Minecraft is it's changed a lot. I feel like I'm playing a new game whenever I go and start a survival world nowadays. It's like it used to be like in 1.8 survival, it's like, oh, you kind of knew everything you needed to do, but now it's like, I'll see a glowing light blue squid, and I'm like, okay, well, what's going on here? 1.8.9 game modes have kind of been on the decline for a bit now. The big thing is 1.20 and stuff like that. People seem to be enjoying like the SMP type stuff a little bit more. That seems to be what's more popular. Like I think the Dream SMP and just kids watching that and stuff made 1.8.9 a lot more dead. And
Yeah,
I think that the people who used to play factions and HCF and stuff like that, they were probably 15 or 16 at the time when they really enjoyed it. And now it's like we've all kind of grown up. We have jobs. Most of us are doing other things and we don't have enough time to play the game anymore. And those games naturally are games that do require a lot of time investment.
yeah,
So I
no,
think that
definitely.
that's the main reason, and it's just the current generation of Minecraft players would rather play a SMP than factions or HCF, which is
Yeah,
sad. But
something you can just chill on, and yeah, as you said earlier, like you can just log on, play for 10 minutes, and then like if you get bored, you log off. But like factions, you log on, you got to do a raid. That's like a whole hour thing, and
oh, if dude, nowadays I played a map like a month or two ago, and raids are like 8 or 9 hours now. It's
what?
ridiculous. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of a thing called load shedding.
Okay.
Um, so we've got this thing called load shedding, which is basically the government trying to save more money, otherwise known as being corrupt and putting it in their pockets.
Oh,
And load shedding in South Africa is like when I mean you'll get a schedule and your power goes off for like I don't know 2 hours from like 6 till 7 your power's off, or 6 till 8 your power's off, and
interesting.
then like in the evenings, I mean you got no other choice to make food. Is light a fire and barbecue some meat, and I think
Interesting.
that's why it's such a big thing in South Africa. And
So just turn off your power for a couple hours. You just gotta deal with it.
yeah, yeah, and you like it's called load shedding. They're trying to like I don't know shed the load of people. I don't know, it's too much. People are using too much power and electricity, and they're not saving enough money, or the generators can't generate enough power, or it's.
Interesting.
I, I mean, it's such like a strange thing to people. Like, think, oh, the government just turns off your power for 2 hours, and then like it comes back on again. And there's this there's an
Is that
app
the
on the
same?
app.
Do they do that to businesses too?
Yeah, it just I mean, so it's done in so it's in regions. So, for example, like whatever, because like, I mean, the house next door to you might not be on the same power grid, but there's like power grids like laid out across the country, and then you'll just, I mean, the hospitals get turned off, and then you just have to have generators on or whatever.
That's so weird. So like if you own a restaurant, you better have a generator or else cuz like if your freezer goes out or something.
Yeah, everyone just turns on their generators. Like it's not even a big thing when the power turns off here anymore. It's just like everyone's like, oh, okay, the lights have gone off. They'll come on again soon. Kind of stuff is.
Oh, you're done for.
I hate swimming so
Aw.
much.
Yeah, that's kind of how I expected that to go. That's going to conclude the Spotlight episode. Everybody can thank Stolsey for coming on. Really appreciate you being here, man. It was fun. Love to hang out a little bit more off recording too. Um, that is a
Definitely.
that's an interesting border you sent me. Um, hey, but again, thanks for filling out the application. We had a fun UHC and I had a fun time talking to you. And I'll see everybody in the next episode. And you take it easy, Stolzy.
Thanks, man. You too. Bye bye.
Peace.